angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for October 19th through to the 25th. I'm going to be using the Messages from Your Angels cards by Doreen Virtue. They're beautiful cards. I think they were the first cards I ever received from her. They have wonderful messages. So let's see, first of all, of course, what they have to say for the beginning of the week, Monday and Tuesday. Oops. Wrong card. Here we go. Here's the card for Monday and Tuesday. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So for those of you who have been asking for a sign from perhaps someone that you have loved and who is in heaven, please know that this is a sign that they are with you, that they're okay, and that they're always connected to you by love. Now this gives me an opportunity to just talk about something that people often ask me about the angels, and that is that the angels and our loved ones are in the same place of love in heaven when they go to heaven. That makes no difference. It's all the same place, whether it's an angel or our loved one. But the difference is they have a slightly different energy. And while our loved ones in heaven can certainly act as angels for us, they can certainly be with us, very present like the angels, that there is a slight difference between the angels and our loved ones in that when our loved ones come forward for us in mediumship readings it's called, they will come across to us with their personality so that we can recognize them, and that they perhaps will have messages for us about our lives, and they'll come across with that, their opinions or their funny jokes or whatever it is that's going to help us to connect with them. The angels don't have personality in the same way. They don't have an ego. They are pure love, and they don't have the judgments that our loved ones would have. That's not to say that our loved ones in heaven aren't in that same place of love, but the angels haven't had that human experience, so they want the absolute best for us and really love us unconditionally. Now, of course, we may have experienced some form of unconditional love from our loved ones, perhaps our grandparents or our parents in heaven, but the angels, there's a whole new level of that unconditional love. The angels don't see us as anything but completely lovable. They don't see any of our mistakes. They don't judge us at all, which is why I feel so passionately about reminding people that heaven, that God are all love, that the angels are God's messengers, that our loved ones absolutely love us, but there is that slightly different, more human energy to them. Does that make sense? So some people, when they give readings, are able to connect with loved ones. Sometimes that happens for me. It's not the main focus of my work. I usually focus on the angels that are around you and how the messages that they have for you, which again is slightly different, but I hope that makes sense. And really this is just a reminder that they are all with us, that they are all wanting to support us, and that our loved ones in heaven really do want to let us know that they're okay. All right? Beautiful. So this is the next card for the middle of the week. Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So if you are watching this and you have also been wondering, I really would love to make a difference in some way, but who am I to do that? Or, you've been feeling called to start a project or to share in some way and you're doubting yourself. This is reminding you that you are a spiritual teacher, that you have the capability to share this message, that the angels are supporting you, and it's time to get to work. So often our ego, our fear would have us want to stay small and have us, everyone's better than me. That is ego, feeling like you're inferior or superior to any being is ego. We are all equal in the eyes of God and the angels, and we all have a message to share. And those of us who are watching this video, who have always had a sense of something greater than themselves, that they've wanted to make a difference, that you've wanted to make a difference, absolutely, that is very real. All of us come with certain lessons and certain things that, you know, we're come here to learn as a human being. And there are those of us who are light workers, or some of us who are indigos and crystals, who have come here to really make a difference, to shine their light in various ways to help make the world a better place. And that's not to say that it's not great now, but you know, that feeling of like wanting to share love and light with people. That is you in some form or another being a spiritual teacher. You do not have to be in a school to be a spiritual teacher. You do not even have to teach classes. It's just sharing a message in some way, reminding yourself that you are connected to this beautiful divine love and wisdom, and that you have a lot to share. So please, if you're doubting yourself, let your ego kind of have its voice, but just say, hey, you know what? I have my fears, I have my doubts, but I'm going to do it anyway because I know that I have something to share with the world. Go for it. Let's support each other in doing that. All right, beautiful. This is a beautiful card for the end of the week, the weekend. Daniel, I am the angel of marriage and I'm assisting you right now. Okay, well, the angels are, excuse me, I'm just getting my hair out the way. The angels are saying that as we become more true to ourselves, as we step into our power and our roles as spiritual teachers, perhaps it's just making big changes for ourselves, that obviously that can have an impact on our relationships, perhaps on the relationships that we already have in our lives. And so if you are married and experiencing some challenges, or you feel like you're in transition, you can call on Daniel to help you. Sometimes, according to your heart, according to perhaps what you know to be true, that can involve separation or changes in some way. Sometimes it's really just allowing your relationship to be a priority in your life. Perhaps you've had so much going on that you have not felt that connected to your partner recently. Perhaps you could do with some extra support emotionally, some counseling, just knowing that whatever that is for you, you can call on Daniel to help you, and that the angels see you're asking for help. If you're someone who's single, obviously, and wanting to manifest this beautiful beloved partner for yourself, then of course you can also call on Daniel. But really realizing, most of all, whether you're married or you're single, that it's very important to work on yourself, to be able to see yourself as loved and lovable as you are, to be able to see that if you're wanting to experience a certain quality or a certain connection in your relationships, that it's important that you nurture that within yourself, that you, for example, if you're wanting to have more fun in your relationships, that you allow for more fun in your life, that you allow yourself to see the fun person that you are, you allow that person to come out. Or perhaps if you're wanting someone to communicate more with you, how can you be more honest with yourself and with each other? Okay, so knowing that you are a mirror for each other, and that any experiences that you are going through right now are really asking you, how can you be more true to yourself? Because ultimately the relationship that you have with yourself is always the most important one, and is at the core of every experience that you'll have within a marriage or partnership. Okay, so it's a beautiful week this week. It's a beautiful time to feel supported. Of course, in the beginning of the week, reminding of the support that we have in heaven. And then going towards the end of the week, it's more about allowing ourselves to be supported emotionally and within our relationships. Remembering that it's time for us to get to work, to shine our lights, and that when we do that, there can be changes that happen, but ultimately they are all for our highest good, because, you know, it's all about being who we truly are, and sometimes that will lead us on a path that we least expect, but that is always for our highest good. I'm sending you much love, of course. I will be announcing a special opportunity to work with me later on a Facebook live broadcast. I'm hoping that this reading will go up before then, but if it doesn't, and I've already done the Facebook live broadcast, you can just scroll down on my page and you can see me live, and you can listen to the recording of it if it happens to be later than that time, later than 2:30 UK time, and you can listen to how I'm going to be connecting more with you on those Facebook live broadcasts, and also how you can win the chance to work with me on my VIP program. All right, so speak to you soon. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Connect with yourselves, connect with the heavens, connect with each other. We're all connected. We're all one. Bye-bye for now.